All right, we got coffee this morning. How about that? 5:30 in the morning. How about that? I never felt so alive. Let me tell you something, guys. Check out my new favorite shirt. I mean, I wear this shirt so much that my wife is threatening. She said, "You wear it one more time, I'm throwing it in the garbage." I got to ball it. It's all wrinkled. I got to ball it up and hide it behind my PC Engine collection. You think I'm joking? I'm not. Guys, when I put this shirt on, when I was a younger man, when I would go out, it was always chest puffed out, shoulders back, lats flared, guns blazing. Now, I put on this is my dad's shirt. It's like, I put this shirt on, I let my gut hang. You know, I let my prostate bulge. I let my bald spot shine. And let me tell you something right now. I never felt so free in my life. I go out to the supermarket, I go out to the supermarket with this shirt on. I don't pay attention to nobody. I'm getting my bread, I'm getting my peanut butter, my salads, whatever. I got women looking at me with eyes full of lust. And you know what I do when they see me? I stick the gut out even further. Like, bitch, I'm a dad. I mean, I try to show off my bald spot. There's such just a level of prestige here that shows women when you're a dad, it's like you're established. It's like, you can't tell me anything. I got a wife, I got kids. You can't have this. It's true. It's true. And I find, like, I don't know. It's like when I go to the supermarket, I feel like a piece of meat. These women, they have no shame. The other day I'm online, this woman's looking at me. If her eyes were laser beams, my balls would be on fire. No. Alright, listen. But there is, listen. When it comes to being a dad, and you talk to other dads, it's almost like, okay, if I have a 2-year-old and I'm talking to a guy, you know, with a 6-month-old, it's like, yo, guy, you can't tell me shit. It's almost like experience levels. It's like, you know, he doesn't know what he's in for yet. But then again, I'll talk to a guy who has like 3 kids, and he's got like a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old, and an 8-year-old, and I'm like intimidated talking to him. Because I'm like, I can't talk kids with this guy. He's got, you know, this higher experience level that, you know, it's interesting like that. I don't know. So what are we talking about here? All right. Adam from the Video Game Dads podcast. Okay, my new favorite podcast. They reached out to me for something or whatnot. Sorry. They reached out to tell me that I was going to be a Video Game Dad of the Week. That's when I first initially got started with this podcast, and I'm like, I was kind of rolling my eyes. I'm like, all right, I'll check it out. I started listening. I thought it was a good show. But then you start to get to know the characters. You got Ben, you got Adam, you got Shane, and it's funny. You ask somebody, hey, you ever see The Simpsons? You ever see The Family Guy? If they've never seen The Simpsons or Family Guy, I don't know, maybe they live under a rock somewhere. And when you first start watching a show like that, you say, oh, it's okay, it's kind of funny. But when you start to understand the characters involved and just their personalities, then there's this richness that comes out of it. And that's the Video Game Dads podcast, man. I am glued to this podcast now. They do it every 2 weeks, which is driving me crazy. All right? Because these guys should be podcasting all the time. But I find myself listening to it in the kitchen, while I'm having breakfast with my son. I love to do that. It's a very family-friendly show. These guys are from the Midwest. I don't know what it is about people from the Midwest. They're like the salt of the earth. They're from Kansas. And just beautiful people. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. It's like you live in New York. It's like everybody's trying to cut your throat and then pull the rug out from under you. And I think that's because we're paying $11,000 a year in property taxes. I gotta get out of this place. Everybody walks around with a miserable face. You ever been to New York? You come to New York. Let me tell you something. You'll run out of here pulling your hair out, screaming. Surrounded by a bunch of nut jobs. Anyhow, you listen to these guys. They're so calm, cool, collected. Anyway, I love listening to the program. They got great segments of the show. They got the handheld holla, where they discuss like a handheld. I don't know why I did that, but where they discuss handheld games. They have the video game book club, which is like every week they'll select a game either from listeners or from their own pool of games that they'd like to check out, and then they discuss it. They all play it. They all discuss it. So, I mean, really wonderful. And then they have these, like, interludes where they'll play, like, old commercials from the 80s. And they were even questioning if that was a good idea, like, to do that segment. I love that part of the show. Because what did they have on the other day? And it kicked me right in the nostalgic asshole. It was... Alright, I'm a little hyped on coffee. I gotta calm down. Poor choice of words right there. But, they had, yeah. So, it was a segment between the show, and it was My Buddy. Remember My Buddy, the commercial for My Buddy? It was like this pillow doll that you have. And it went, my buddy, wherever you go, I'm gonna go, my buddy. I used to, for some reason that's always been stuck in my head. And ever since I hear that, now me and my son, when we take a shower together, I'm singing My Buddy to him. I don't know. It sounds great in the shower. Anyhow. Where am I going with this? Great show. Video Game Dads podcast. Anyhow, ever since we started this this quest for the complete NES collection, Adam from the show reached out to me. He says, listen, I got a bunch of doubles I can send you away. He goes, guys, this coffee is like, it's that early morning coffee when you have an empty stomach, and it's like the caffeine goes like directly into your central nervous system. Especially the coffee we drink. I drink espresso coffee. My wife doesn't understand. Like, espresso's like you drink like a little shot of espresso. It's Bustelo. It's like crystal meth in a can. And we drink cups of this espresso coffee, and I just want to let her know that this isn't right. We're heading down the wrong path here. But, hey, it gets me through the day. So anyway, look at this guy. Adam. Adam sends me a box here. I don't know how many games are in here, but look at this. $27.50 to ship. Everybody, hats off to Adam. Honestly, hats off to Adam. Adam, listen, I got no problem, buddy. Let me know. I'll cover the price of that shipping. I'm dead serious about that. Because that's insane. And let me tell you something. I'm very grateful for it. Anyway, let's crack it open here. This is like, let me see here. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's like the happiest day of my life. Look at this. Oh, wait till my wife sees this. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Oh, okay. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. There's got to be like 20, 25 games here. I mean, this is going to be like effectively quadrupling what we have. Okay, here we go. Maybe not. I'm not tripling. Here we go. Okay. Mario Brothers Duck Hunt World Class Track Meet. Battletoads. Oh boy. Oof. What a great game. Pro Wrestling. Right up until, I can't think of a better wrestling game, even into the 16-bit era. Pro Wrestling's a great game, and what fantastic music. Wow, look at this. Pinbot. Who makes that? That's official Nintendo, made in Japan. Bases loaded. Look at this. We're building up doubles already. Oh man, look at this. This is awesome. Top Gun. Slalom. Black box game right there, if I'm not mistaken. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I always talk about this game because when I first got it, I would play it and play it. Oh my God, I would get to a part in the truck and I would reach a dead end in the truck. And I couldn't find my way past that dead end. Like I couldn't find where to go. And I played that for months and months and months. And I came back like a year or two later to discover that it was like I was missing like the easiest thing. And I forgot how I figured it out. If I figured it out through maybe Nintendo Power magazine or something like that. That was before the internet, where you could actually get stuck on a game for a long period of time. I remember I got stuck in Rygar for a long time, and you just had to plow through. You had to figure it out, and it would take a long time. If you didn't have any resources to help you, like a magazine or anything like that. Double Dribble. I think everybody at one point in their Nintendo career has played Double Dribble. Wheel of Fortune. Super Mario Brothers 3. The Super Mario Brothers game that I'm ashamed to admit that I haven't played much of at all. If at all. And everybody loves Super Mario Brothers 3. Bill Elliott's NASCAR Challenge. My mouth is drying out over here. Here we go. Here you go. If you guys can see this, this will help out a lot. Video Game Dad's Podcast. That's their card. This is going right in my wallet. Oh, wow. Check it out. Castlevania 2. Okay. I've already... Listen. I've already told you... I don't know if I've talked about this. But the greatest Castlevania game of all time, of course, is Dracula... Dracula X Rondo of Blood on the PC Engine. And I'll fight anybody over it. Anyhow, I just feel like nowadays it's the cool thing to say that you like Simon's Quest. But nobody touched this game with a 10-foot pole back in the day. I got news for you. Everybody had it because Castlevania was such a hit. But then you go over somebody's house and you flip through their games. Hey, you want to play Simon's Quest? No. What about Ring King or something else? Oh man, whoa! Here's a game that's full of nostalgia for me, at least. It's Donkey Kong 3. This is a wonderful game that I used to play. I used to go down to we had a place, we would call it the Mini Mart. It was like this broken down deli with this, I don't know who was, this Croatian guy working there. And you would go in there and you'd say, hey, what was his name? I don't know what, but I forget. Say his name was John. Hey, I think it was John. Hey, John, how's it going? This fucking shit. This fucking shit. This fucking shit. That's all he used to say. So you go in the back. There was a little closet room in the back, and this was such a wonderful time to be alive. There was 3 arcade machines back there. There was Moon Patrol. There was Donkey Kong 3, and what's the other one? The other one, man, oh man. I think I have early onset Alzheimer's disease. I'm not kidding. Anyhow, Donkey Kong 3, we used to shoot the insecticide bottle up Donkey Kong's rear end to get him to go up the ropes, and then almost avoid and shoot the other bugs like a Galaga type style game. Oh my god, it's so much fun in the arcade, especially when you got the big fire blaster and you could send Donkey Kong right at the ropes so quick. It was like by the 3rd level. Oh. I used to love watching the older kids come in and set the quarters up on it, because I would come in with like a quarter or 2 quarters. If I had 2 quarters, I was buying candy. So I'd come in with my 1 scraggly quarter, and you'd see the older kids come in, leather jackets on, lining up quarters on the top of the machine there. I mean, they came for business. Robocop. Mickey Mousecapade. Wow, look at this with a sticker on the back. Game Exchange. 104 East Robinson, Springdale, Arizona. Was Arizona AZ? Was that Arkansas? Was Arkansas? I don't know. Here we go. Whoa! Sealed copy of Roger Clemens MVP Baseball. Wow, look at this. Where is this from? Interesting. It's all wrapped in plastic there. It's pretty neat. Winter Games. Rambo's actually the first movie I ever watched with my son when he was like 6 months old. I have no idea whether that movie's embedded in his subconscious mind or not. But they used to call me baby killer, all sorts of vile crap. I love that. Sorry, but I love the end of that movie. Oh wow, here's another nostalgic game. T&C Surf Design. This game was impossible. Me and my friend Rex used to play this game. You want to get frustrated? This game was impossible. And it was supposed to be so good. Yeah, this like gorilla, this guy, you can skateboard, you can surf. That's all we wanted to do as kids, is skateboard and surf. And this was, you could do it in a video game. The skateboarding games were so utterly disappointing in the 1980s. 720? On the Nintendo? Skate or Die? Yeah. I just wanted a good skateboard game. And you know what? Tony Hawk just went right past me. Like, during that time, I really wasn't playing video games. So, congratulations to everybody else that got a good skateboarding game. Duck Hunt. Well, Adam, man, you went too far. Look at this. Iron Sword Wizards and Warriors 2. I remember when I got Wizards and Warriors 2 was back when I started collecting again. This is probably like in the early 2000s. And I picked up a copy of Wizards and Warriors 2. I think I went to like I forgot where I got it. It was like maybe at a video game store, but there were no video game stores then. I don't know how I ran across it. It might have been from a friend of mine. He gave me a bunch of Nintendo games because I told him I was collecting. And I remember putting this in, being so excited because I loved Wizards and Warriors so much. And I put this in, and I think I took it out of the machine as fast as I could put it in because it was a horrendous game. At least a horrendous representation of the franchise. The Hunt for Red October. If this game is is as good as the movie, then it would be a great game. I don't know, I've never played it, but the movie is excellent. Wow, look at this. Ooh, Hudson Soft B. Ooh, I'm getting chills. Is it Milan's Secret Castle? Milan's Secret Castle. Hudson Soft on the label, quality on the table. I don't have to tell you guys that. Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. Wow, never seen this tennis game before. Chris Everett and Ivan Lendl in Top Players Tennis. ASMIC Corporation of America. Interesting. Big fan of tennis games. They're fun. Super Mario Brothers 2. Classic game, brings back memories of junior high school. I remember ultimately trading my friend Charlie, who basically that's who I met. My buddy Charlie, who's a really good friend of mine now, one of my best friends, and I remember the reason why we probably met each other was through this game right here, Super Mario Bros. 2. I remember I lent him a game in exchange for Super Mario Bros. 2. And it seemed like a real lopsided trade. I just borrowed it from him, but, back then you borrow a game and you'd have it for months. Super Mario Bros. 2. I think I might have traded him Trojan. I used to like Trojan, but man, what a train wreck of a game. Trojan. Wow, look at this. Wrath of the Black Manta. Oh man, I hope this is a good game, because as a kid, if you would have saw that, that would have been on your Christmas list, huh? Goddamn ninja flying through the air with swords, Chinese stars. And finally, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Wow. LGN. How about that? Whoa, Adam. That is serious, serious business right there. Check this out, guys. Are we on our way or what? We are on our way. I know I gotta do it with one hand. You guys ready for this? Oh! Bithead 1000 still got it! 25. My goal is to get my belly so big I can rest the games on it. Anyhow, Adam, all I can say is thank you so much. And all I can do is tell everybody to go check out the Video Game Dads podcast. You surely won't be disappointed. As of today, I think their last episode was October 8th, and a new episode is going to be showing up shortly, so I can't wait. Thanks again to all the guys, Ben, Adam, Shane. I know you all probably had a hand in this, and really appreciate it. And this is like, listen, we're heading into almost close to the end of the garage sale season. It's actually freezing out here right now, and so this really, really helps. Sometimes I think I need my head examined that I'm starting this toward the end of the garage sale season. But, I'm going to do whatever it takes. And guys, this really helps. Big time. So, let's put them in there. I don't even know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how we're going to do it. Let's do it, though.